Hey, what's up guys? This is Derek at Midwest Aftermarket. Today I'm going to be doing an install on one of the Bedrug bed mats. It's going to be their XLT mat. So they'll come boxed up, just one solid piece, and then they'll also have their parts kit. So first thing you guys want to do when installing some of these bed mats or these bed rugs, you got to make sure you get your tonneau cover off of there if it doesn't fold up all the way. So I have a Lomax cover on my truck. It won't fold all the way up against my cab, so I had to remove it. So first thing that we want to do after we get our tonneau cover off is we want to grab our bed mat and we want to get our adhesive strips on one of the back sides. So guys, as I said before, this is our XLT mat from Bedrug. This XLT mat fits our 6.5 foot beds. It is going to be part number XLT BMC07SBS. It's running for $199.99 on our website. It's a really awesome product. This one in particular for their XLT mats, it has kind of like a marine grade carpet that you'd find on a lot of boats. And then it's got a polypropylene kind of structure underneath, which is kind of like a plastic, but it won't absorb any water. It's going to run right off of it. So you won't get any mildew, any stains, any sort of mold growing on your guys' bed rug. It's an awesome, awesome product. And they say it dries out in about 10 or 20 minutes. So it's really, really neat. So we've got our parts kit here. And now with the parts kit, we've got our instructions. We've got 2 long strips of our hook and loop Velcro, which is really, really heavy duty. That will go onto the strips of our bed here. And then we've also got looks like 12 or 14 pieces of 1 inch by 2 inch squares, or rectangles you should say, that are actually going to adhere for our tailgate. Because these XLT mats, as well as the impact mats, they actually are a full bed fit, including the tailgate, which is kind of a neat feature. So, in addition to your Velcro sheets, if you guys do have a spray and bed liner like this 2015 Silverado has, they give you an adhesion promoter. From 3M. It's a piece with like an alkaline substance that helps, I guess, basically adhere the 3M tape to your bed a lot easier. So keep that in mind. So we'll get that packaged up, and first thing that we want to do is we'll take our large Velcro strips here, and on the bottom of each of our bed mats or impact mats, we want to just stick those onto it. So nice and easy. Get those stuck on there. There we go. Get those 2 stuck on there nice and firm. Now, next thing we want to do is get this flipped around. That way we can see exactly where these grooves line up and where our adhesive strips need to be in our bed. All right, guys, we've got it laid out in our bed. As you can see here, we've got our tailgate mat as well. It just comes and folds out. We'll get to that in a second with our small strips. So basically what they say after you get your adhesive strips on your long part of your bed, we'll get the tailgate mat folded up. We'll take our adhesive enhancers, so to speak, and we'll peel back each side individually. That way we'll scrape down our bed, essentially where the bed liner is at, with the adhesive promoter. And essentially what that'll do is it'll help our 3M tape stick to our bed where we have the bed liner. So that way it'll kind of hold it nice and secure in place. So let me open one of these up and you guys can kind of see a little bit of these. They are flammable. They've got some flammable warnings on there, so be careful when you guys use these. So let's get up in our bed real quick. We'll peel up our one side here. We'll see that it's going to want to stick right here on our bed. Let's see. All right, now let's get this wiped down with our adhesive promoter. And now this foam piece is going to kind of peel on you a little bit. So just, you know, keep squeezing it tight and get that liquid on the full distance of where you're going to be putting that strip. So it'll dry out a little bit. So just keep applying it in the spot you need to go. That way it'll stick there nice and secure in your guys' bed. All right, when we're done with that side, we will peel off the red backing that's on our Velcro here. Peel that off, and we'll get that nice and stuck down, and make sure to really firmly press that down. And now what's nice about these is if, let's say you guys got, you know, you want to get the Bedrug for some, you know, some soft kind of feel in your guys' bed, or if you want the impact mat that gives you more of a bed linered finish, you guys can do that. And since it's Velcro, you could simply swap them out if you need to. So that's a really nice feature. So we've got one side done. Let's open up another pack of our adhesive promoter, and we'll do the same thing on this side. All right, guys, now that we actually have our bed portion done, we're gonna do the tailgate portion. And the way the tailgate portion is set up, it's got two long strips of the soft side of Velcro, and you're gonna get a couple sheets of this perforated pieces, which are 1 inch by 2 inch. And now what they say to do is put about 5, maybe 6 pieces along that strip on the top and the bottom, and that way it'll adhere to your guys' tailgate. So let's get started with that. Like I said before, use about 5 or 6 pieces. I've got a couple laid out here. I don't know if you can see them. So about, you know, about every 10 or so inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll have a couple extra pieces left over if you notice that it's not sticking down in a certain spot. That way you guys can get that redone. So let's get that stuck on there, and then we can get finished up with our install. All right, guys, once we get our adhesive strips with the backing on there still onto our Velcro, we're gonna take another one of our adhesion promoters, get our spots scrubbed down, and we'll get it nice and secured and stuck in there, all right? All right, guys, there we go. This is all installed. Real nice and simple. Took us maybe, 10 or 15 minutes, nothing too crazy. It's a really, really simple install, like I said before. Just to make sure your guys' tonneau covers are removed, your bed's nice and cleaned out, that way you don't have any dirt or debris that's sticking onto your adhesive pads. Use those adhesive promoters if you guys do have a spray-in bed liner. If not, just simply stick it on and you'll be good to go. Again, what's nice about these is after they stick on, you guys can simply just peel them up, and that way you guys can change out if you guys wanted to put the impact mat on there by chance. So again, it's a really nice product. Again, the part number is BCM07SBS. It's gonna fit our 6.5 foot beds for our Chevy Silverados. It's a really, really nice product. So again, we've got the bed mat, XLT, and we also have the impact mat from Bedrug. So they're both really great products. They're both running for $199.99. Stay tuned because we're going to do a comparison video between the two bed mats so you guys can see some of the differences between them. So if you guys got any other questions on the Bedrug bed mat XLT, make sure to hit us up and let us know what's going on. Follow us on all of our social media, our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram, and our Snapchat. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you guys can catch up and stay up to date with all of our content on all of this stuff, such as Bedrug, some of our tonneau covers, wheels and tires, all that great stuff. So if you guys got any other questions on the Bedrug Bed Mat XLT, give us a call or check out MidwestAftermarket.com.